In today's video, I want to explore the psychology of shippers. Not necessarily to judge them, but to understand their perspective, what they believe about love, and how that belief shapes the way they perceive certain BTS members as romantic matches. I'll be using tarot as a reference to read the energy surrounding these beliefs. Because in the end, the reason someone believes two people are a good match often reflects how they personally perceive love and what they think a healthy connection looks like. Of course, this reading cannot represent every individual within the shipper group. Everyone's perspective is unique. The energy I'll be channeling is a general collective energy of the shippers community. So please remember, this is just a general reading. If you're part of one of these shippers group and have your own views about why you ship them, or just want to share your personal definition of love, feel free to write it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. For this series, I'll be focusing on three main ships group, Fimin, Taekook, and Jikook. Now let's begin the reading, and I hope you find this video insightful and meaningful. We've arrived to the third part of the series and the last one, which is Jikook reading. We're gonna see why Jikookers believe that Jungkook and Jimin are having a real romantic connection. How Jikook shippers view love. How Jikook shippers view love. How Jikook shippers view love. Eight of coins, Ace of pentacles, and the moon. Let's use this romance deck. Angel. What is this about? Three cards. What is this about? Okay, let's see. How they feel love. Healing family issue. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualization help bring you together. Oh, I see. Yeah. I think they get a parental issue. Either when they grow up, they are raised by a totalitarian father or mother. Someone is dominant. Someone is a dominant parent that like, you do what I say or else you're gonna do it the hard way. there's an issue with their parents as they grow up. Maybe they're gonna say, "Oh, my parents are nice. They're good." Yeah, yeah. Everybody who's unable to get out of their parental issues and accepting it as something that is should be are going to say that. Yeah, there are people who's blind that this is an abuse, and because they already accept it as this is what life should be. Yeah, but this is saying my card saying whether Jikook is obviously gonna deny in the comment section. This is saying that they have a parental issues. Yeah, there's someone close to them that is dominating. That's like my way or highway. Yeah, that's the vibe here. And the fact that if they really defend themselves in the comment section later on, it's really proving how they already accepting this abuse. And when they already accepting that abuse, they're gonna do it to other people. Yeah, so it's like we see in the comment section they always like I don't care the fact my ship is real and this is truth, and if you don't accept this you're delusional. And that kind of attitude is like usually coming from a toxic parent, parents who used to gaslight their children so they can control them better. Yeah, a lot of gaslighting here. Parental issues, a figure that is close to them, that is supposed to protect them, apparently gaslighting them or making them abuse. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a physical or sexual abuse, but mostly it's like gaslighting something. Yeah, they're used to that. That's why they're doing it to other people. That's why they are doing this also. Yeah, how they feel love. They feel love as if this is triggering my imagination. Yeah, then this is an opportunity for me, and this is love. Yeah, this is love. And it's like they are attracted to the hidden something hidden. Yeah, something that is not revealed. Yeah, an example, Jimin right now, Jimin is not close to Jungkook, right? Jimin don't want to get involved with Jungkook activity, and they would still think, yeah, it's my chance, my opportunity to arrange a fictional story about what Jimin doing with Jungkook behind the scene. Yeah, they view love as something they control, like a mannequin. Yeah, calling in your soulmate. Yeah, look, prayers, affirmation, and visualization help to bring you together. They are manifesting these two to be together. Yeah, so they don't care what Jimin and Jungkook actually feels or what they actually do or who they are or what's their type are. If they think this is a thing, they're gonna break everything to make this a thing. They're gonna lie to themselves. Yeah, and thinking that's why I'm so angry whenever I'm dealing with Jikook. Yeah, these people are treating Jimin and Jungkook like Barbie doll. Yeah, that's why I'm so angry with them. They're actually very creative. They have a lot of imagination. They're definitely not an idiot. Jikook shippers are not an idiot. Yeah, look how aura radiant from this girl. Yeah, this is a very smart people. Yeah, if you argue with them, you will always lose because they are very used with gaslighting and bending the truth. Yeah, remember they are coming from a toxic parents. That's what toxic parents do. Yeah, they're used to that, and that's why no matter what you say, they're gonna win. And they're gonna say, look, that's why this is a fact. Yeah, you need to accept this. They're gonna shove their own fantasy to your mouth, down your throat, and call it facts. Yeah, and that's why they're trying to control every channel that is talking about this, like divination channel, like a tarot channel or palmist, they try to control the owner of the channel to follow their narrative. They're basically a manipulator, yeah? But first they lie to themselves so they can spread this lie to channel like me, yeah? And to other people who's newbie to BTS, and they're very vulnerable about what's going on in this fandom, and they believe that Jikook is real, yeah? That's how they work, yeah? And this, the more Jimin and Jungkook are doing something behind it, the more Jimin and Jungkook are not connecting to each other, it's give them a room to fantasize. But when Jimin and Jungkook connected, it's also give them a room to fantasize. Yeah, this is the kind of people that no matter what the game you play, they always feel like they win. But actually they only lie to themselves. Yeah, I got a Jikook shipper who hate me so much that whenever I feel hurt by something, even though it has nothing to do with this, she's gonna say that, oh, that's karma because you don't agree with my narrative that Jikook is real. But on the surface, she's gonna saying something sweet and nice that makes you think that, do I make a mistake by thinking that this person is mean? From her words, it doesn't seem like she is this evil person. Yeah? But she's gonna twist your words and make you appear a certain way that you're not. Yeah? That's what happened here. Between Taekook and Jikook, I really respect Taekook more, even though they often bash me with harsh words, but I prefer dealing with them than Jikook. Yeah, with Jikook shippers, I never know behind their back there's a knife or not. Yeah, but with Taekook, what they give is what they feel. And it's safety. Yeah, I feel safer dealing with Taekook. And besides, I never in my life doing this channel, I found a Jikook shipper who said that they changed their mind about this. But Taekook, I used to find one person, but now I find two person. Yeah, I think between Jikook and Taekook is more open-minded. But this is just, oh my god, can you see I'm shaking right now? I'm shaking because I'm so angry with this energy. Yeah, look, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Do you know who this is? This is Jimin. If you watch my readings about Jimin, yeah, watch my readings about Jimin, everything. It's always say that I pretend that I like Jungkook, but actually I'm unavailable to him because fans want it, so I give. And they're gonna argue, they're not being forced, they're not being forced. Of course they're being forced. Your ship sells. That's why they're doing Are You Sure together. Yeah? Not Namjoon and Jin or Taehyung and Jungkook, but Jimin and Jungkook, the one who do it. It sells. Jimin has to do it because of money. It sells. So this is a lie. Yeah, look, the moon, deception. It's a lie. Yeah, just because they see Jimin and Jungkook traveling to Japan together and they look like they're having fun, they think it's a honeymoon. Just because Jimin and Jungkook are drafting to military together, they think it's honeymoon. Yeah, they think it's a proof of twin flame. I wish the world works that simple. Yeah, but these people know nothing about spirituality, know nothing about love and connection. Look, they start knowing what love is in a false way. Their parents abusing them and they don't know about it. It's a false way to start love. Yeah? So, and also they're manifesting this together. They creating fake news about Jimin and Jungkook. It's a bunch of people who lie to themselves and are very good at it. And by doing so, they recruit more people to lie to themselves with their own narrative. Everything is a lie, and they call themselves a truth seeker. Lies. Yeah, if Jimin ship Jimin and Taehyung because they don't know how Jimin and Taehyung behave behind the camera, this hope, this is creating narrative about what Jimin and Jungkook doing behind the camera as they like, and they angry when I tell them that they are controlling Jimin and Jungkook like a Barbie doll. Yeah, look, this is the effect of this childhood trauma. Yeah, yes, they're gonna argue in the comment section. My parents are nice. Yeah, my parents are good to me. Yes, of course. Yeah, when you're abused too much, you will accept it as a what's right. So you're not gonna think it's abuse. Yeah. All right, let's see again. Why they think that Jimin and Jungkook is romantic? Why Jikook shippers think that Jimin and Jungkook are in a relationship? Why Jikook shippers believe that Jimin and Jungkook are in romantic relationship? Six of coins, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, giving it away, Queen of Pentacles. This could be Jimin energy, yeah, because it reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles in Jimin reading, yeah, especially when the time when Jimin doing "Are you sure?" Yeah, are you sure? Yeah, it's very strong energy show up here. What is this in Jimin's reading? You can watch all my Jimin's reading, and at the end of the day, I concluded this is Jimin's karmic energy, which is people pleaser. Jimin feeds this narrative. Yeah. Even though it's not aligned with what he wants, but he feeds the narrative. Yeah, you want to see me with Jungkook, right? Okay, I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. Yeah. Two of Swords. He hides his true feelings. Clarify its cards. What are these means? Six of... Why Jikook shipper believe that Jimin and Jungkook are in a romantic connection? Caring connection. Ah, yes. Woman holding coins. And envy. Jikook shippers believe that Jikook are real couple because, yeah, caring connection, because there's this lovely person who giver, yeah, because Jimin is a very warm person. Yeah, it's very easy to see him as someone who cares about everyone, right? But when Jimin doing fan service with Jungkook, like caressing his hair, they don't see that he also do it with other people. They also caressing other members' hair. Yeah, when Jimin is doing acting fan service in a concert with Jungkook, they ignore the fact that Jimin also do that with Jin and also with Taehyung. Yeah, they just want to see Jimin with Jungkook, and that's the one who's real, and the others is fake. Yeah, it's because it's very easy. Yeah, Jimin is very shippable. Okay, more information about this Queen of Pentacle, please. More information with this about this Queen of Pentacle. What is this about? King of Pentacle. I know this gonna come out. Four of Coins and Four of Wands. I think they're focused more to Jimin than Jungkook. Most of them, yeah. Most of them are admiring Jimin as the ultimate feminine figure, and they're very amazed that this energy is possessed by a man. Yeah, and so this is a perfect match for them. Yeah, one is king, one is queen. Like I think, I think they are most of them start by their admiration of Jimin's feminine energy, which is very sensual, very sexy, very grounded, and the one who matched this energy to them is Jungkook. Yeah, and that's why they holding on to it tightly, because they are very good match to Jikook shippers, of course. Yeah. Now, Envy and Two of Swords. Envy and Two of Swords. What is this Envy and Two of Swords? Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, and Hangman. Okay, and envy of what? Envy of what? There's like a jealousy here. I wonder if this is like their made up story. Like they imagine that Jimin is jealous. Yeah, Jungkook is jealous. Yeah, like they think this is a sign of love. Yeah, when an example like right now, Jimin is not in contact with Jungkook, right? We don't see Jimin with Jungkook. Some of them, just example, yeah, they're gonna think that, oh, it must be because Jimin is angry to Jungkook, and that's why because he was jealous because Jungkook spending time with Taehyung, and that's why look. And then later on, Jungkook got a personal problem, which is he just wants to be alone, and it has nothing to do with this at all. And they say, look, that's the proof, right? Now Jungkook stay away from Taehyung. Yeah, that's the proof that Jungkook and Jimin are fighting because Jimin is jealous. Now Jungkook don't want to stay close to Taehyung anymore because that's the source of their fighting. Yeah, everything is just connect the dot to their fantasy. Yeah, everything is going to fit into their narrative. Yeah, that's why I'm saying these people are not idiot. These people are smart. You're very clever, very creative. Yeah, but they lie to themselves. That's why. Yeah, and that's why other people's life is under their string. Yeah, they try to control the narrative. Yeah. to fit what's real for them. There's a room for them to fit this jealous narrative into Jimin and Jungkook connection. Yeah, there's so much space for that. No matter what Jimin do, no matter what Jungkook do, it's always about fighting because one of them jealous, or it's about a secret connection behind the camera. They're doing something. Okay, I'm gonna close the reading here. I hope this reading helpful to help us understand why Jikook shippers think that Jimin and Jungkook are really in a romantic connection. Yeah, basically, if I have to say, it's because they admire the feminine energy that Jimin exudes, and they decided that Jungkook is the one who fits that as a husband. I really hate people who lie to themselves like this and then they spread this lie to other people. Yeah, okay. See you on my next video. Bye.